Hey Atlanta, spring's finally here and there's no time to wait to get the lawn of your dreams with True Green, America's #1 lawn care company. True Green's science-based approach and local expertise will help give your lawn the year-round care it needs to be thick and weed-free. Go to truegreen.com/radio to save 50% on your first service. Just call 877-415-5296 or go to truegreen.com/radio today and get a lawn you'll be proud of.
Welcome to another episode of
Entrepreneur Bind and Grind.
My name is Reba J.
And I am Christine Rose.
And we are here to spread knowledge that can protect the legal and business interests of the
modern entrepreneur who is on their grind.
If this is your first time listening to us, welcome.
And if you are one of our OG B&G crew, welcome back.
Today we'll be focusing on patents, so grab a cup of tea
or a shot of whiskey and let's get to it. But remember, we are friends in your head, not your attorney.
Woo! Okay, so this is a topic that most of you all want to hear about. And honestly, it's the most nerve-wracking topic for us. Both of us are well-versed in copyrights and trademarks, but patent law is a distant cousin we see every 6 years at a random cookout.
For real. So a patent for an invention is the grant of a property right to the inventor. The typical term is 20 years, but for each type of patent, it has its own term limit. You can file for extensions or adjustments, but they have to be under certain circumstances.
Right. So then what do you get when you receive a patent? You get the right to exclude others from making, using, offering for sale, or selling the invention in the United States or importing it from another country. It's a little weird because it doesn't necessarily give you the right to make the invention, to use it, to offer it for sale, to sell it, or import it, but you can exclude others from doing so.
Right. I mean, it definitely sounds crazy, but it actually helps the inventor. It gives them the time to create and sell the invention and capitalize on their hard work before others who have more time or capital can beat them to it. And here's another nerd moment, but it was actually during the Renaissance period in Venice that started this whole systematic patent system. They wanted to know that if you took the time to invent something useful and someone else stole it, they knew that it would diminish your want to create a new idea. So they created this whole system to kind of protect the invention.
Yeah, because that's what we're on this earth for, to invent and create and to add, okay? Yeah. So what can you patent? So all of the definitions you can find on the USPTO's website, but any person who invents or discovers any new and useful process, machine, manufacture, or composition of matter, or any new and useful improvements thereof can obtain a patent. Laws of nature, abstract ideas, and just general nature-based things cannot be patentable. It must be the product of human innovation.
There are 3 different types of patents. There's a utility patent, a design patent, and a plant patent. And if you want the definitions and discussions on those types, you can go back to the Intro to IP episode and you can get the full rundown there. But since we already gave it, we're going to skip so we can give you more info on the new stuff.
Yes. So the patent has to be a novelty, non-obvious, or useful. So for a novelty, it has to be brand new. It cannot be out there in the world at all. This is why confidentiality agreements are so important, because when you're dealing with a patent, you need to make sure that everybody's of the same understanding that they cannot share this information at all. Because if the USPTO finds any discussion of your invention before it's filed, your application may be denied. So make sure you keep everything related to your invention under lock and key, like it's nuclear codes, okay?
You know, no Hiroshima over here. Thank you.
You're fine.
All right. So the next thing is non-obvious. If you wouldn't find your idea obvious from the prior art that is already in the world, then it is non-obvious. It can be difficult to determine, but the court standard is that anyone in the particular field and line of work can look at your invention and cannot find that it is completely obvious. Now, this does get a bit tricky since novelty ideas can kind of become a dumb moment the second you reveal it. That's one of the most litigated things with patents.
Mm-hmm. And then the last is just usefulness, right? So the invention has to be to the benefit of the people. Like, I mean, Magic 8-Ball received a patent, so we can say that the definition of useful is a little loose, but it must be useful to the benefit of people.
Right.
So then we are going to go into some application tips for you all. So you need to disclose any prior art, patents, or publications that may be related to the one that you're filing for to your attorney. This is very, very important.
Right. So if your attorneys are not aware of the prior art and it is your responsibility to let them know, they may draft your patent in broader terms that are already covered by prior art. By disclosing all this information, you can actually make your claim stronger, although it's counterintuitive, because you're avoiding claims that are already out there and drafting your application to focus on the areas of your invention that aren't covered yet.
Yep, that is real. So you want to ensure that your patent is commercially interesting, technologically feasible, and within the allowed subject matter, right?
Yeah.
So this speaks to your patent's monetization value, your ability to create and use as the building blocks to the rest of your enterprise.
Right. And you know we love to build enterprises over here at 28 Media.
Come on now.
Now, we gave you the most basic information about patents. It is a very complex and complicated process. And I know we say always refer to an attorney, but this time, like, y'all, for real, save all your coins and get you an attorney for this patent.
And a patent attorney, somebody who specializes in patents, somebody who is recognized as USPTO, as somebody who can actually work on patents, okay? Not just any old Joe, all right?
Nope. And if any old Joe says that they can do your patent, they just taking your money. Because I tell people all the time, I am not able, nor am I willing.
Nope, not at all.
Nope. So get your company set up, get your NDAs and your employment contracts so everyone knows that the company owns the technology, and although they have contributed, they are not owners. And then you get the attorney to file the patent for you.
Yep. So we love and appreciate each and every one of our D&G crew for tuning in to another episode of
Entrepreneur Bind and Grind to get more info on patents.
Remember, we are friends in your head, not your attorney.
Check out our website at 28media.com.
And follow us on Instagram and Facebook at 28media. The number 2, spelled out 8, add media.
You can also find us on YouTube at Entrepreneur Bind and Grind.
Don't forget to subscribe, share, rate, and like this episode if we've taken your grind to the next level. Until next time, keep
grinding.